Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown today on kind of what my intentions are with my channel and what I'm all about and who I am and all that good stuff. I am a below the knee amputee, as a lot of you already know, and it was due to a blood clotting disorder, and I lost my knee. I lost below the knee in 2019, late 2019. Went back a couple of years later, which is my most recent. I went back and had a revision surgery that got severely infected, and when that got severely infected, that's a story in and of itself that I'll definitely be posting soon. But for right now, yeah, that got infected due to a wound vac that didn't work well. So that got infected really bad, and they discovered that I had a blood clot in my knee and one just right above my knee. Now, for me, having a blood clotting disorder is definitely not a good thing, because that can lead to your lungs, it can lead to your heart, it can cause pulmonary embolisms. It's a whole big thing that we just don't want. So my family really likes me, and they kind of want me to stay around as long as possible, so I made them that promise that I'm going to try to do that for them. But yeah, so that's me. I'm now a left above knee amputee. Learning to cope with my new leg, learning how to get around with my new leg, and learning, how it works and the mechanics of it, and making adjustments here and there, and not only that, learning what to adjust, how to make adjustments to your leg, because when you get one of these things, you don't really know what to ask for. They're like, how does that feel? And you're like, well, I guess it feels great. I don't know. I've never had one before, so I don't know what to, there's no basis of comparison whatsoever. So it's all brand new to you, even below the knee, and I've been both. I've been below the knee, and now I'm above the knee. I've lost toes, fingers, all my teeth. I literally had a golf ball tumor right here in my face, like right here, underneath my eye, and it was pushing up on my eye a little bit, and they literally went in and cut across the top right here, all the way back into my jaws, and pulled my face up. And when they did that, they took out this tumor that was in my face, which is kind of the reason my face hangs a little bit that you see now. My lips don't move quite as fluent as they used to, but hey, my wife still thinks I'm handsome, so that's all I care about. As long as she thinks I'm handsome, right on. But yeah, so that's happened, and just a slew of other emergency surgeries and just all around bad stuff. My life hasn't been all doom and gloom. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife, beautiful family that love me dearly. So I'm not by any means just like down in the dumps the way that my life is and the way that my life works out. But it's difficult at times to not get down on yourself and to not focus on the bad things. That does happen, and when it happens, it's hard to pull yourself out of that, and hard to adjust. And again, like I said in my other video, it's hard learning how to pivot and making it work. You get it, and you figure out how to do it, but it just takes a long time to get there. And that's something else, a very common misconception on this, the whole amputees and having prosthetic limbs and stuff like that. A lot of people, they don't understand, and that's fine, but I'll help you out. You don't just lose your limb, go through your surgery, get your limb, and let it heal up, get you a prosthetic, arm, leg, whatever, and then you're just off to the races. it seems like that, and a lot of people online try to make it look like that, and that's fantastic. That's great. There's a lot of people out there. There's Nick Livery, there's Amy Bream, there's Joe Beckwith, there's, so many just like very, very, very inspirational people that are doing amazing things. You're talking soldiers, people that are out there like rock climbing and running decathlons and just crazy, crazy, crazy things. And not only that, but John or Dave or Sarah, just the girl that got up and the people that got up this morning, put on your leg and went to work. Those are also heroes in my eyes. Those are also people that deserve attention. They deserve the recognition that they don't get. And but back to my original point, it's a lot of readjusting and getting used to something that's not supposed to be on your body. But again, square peg, round hole. Make it fit, make it work. And if it don't, then fucking grab your pocket knife and start whittling and make it work. That's what you have to do. You have to make it work. It's not made to go down in there. It's not supposed to fit. You're not supposed to have a big giant hunk of carbon fiber and titanium strapped to your leg. But I'm glad I do. I'm very, very glad I do. Because it is helping me progress my life. It's helping me move forward. Be a better dad, husband, son, brother, cousin, everything. And it's going to get me back to work. It's going to allow me to get out there and live my life and feed my family and take care of everybody and just be an all-around better person for it. And that's what I'm working at. I'm starting to hit goals. Like I've set goals for myself, and although I can't really think of any right off the top of my head right now, I'll do a video about that as well. But I'm starting to set goals, and I'm starting to hit those goals. So that's good. I do have setbacks where I'll wake up in the morning and my leg is like just shredded. It's completely just like you're not putting anything on it. It hurts like you wouldn't believe. That's fine. Doctor it up. Figure out, how to make that work. Do I need to put a Band-Aid on it? Do I need to put something on there to make it not hurt as much? And there's a lot of different things you can do. But yeah, it's you gotta get out there and make it work. You gotta make it work for you. And it doesn't come easy. It's not like it's, again, you don't just strap your leg on and out the door you go. Some people can do that, and that does work for them, and that's great. I pray to God that I can only get like that one day. Like, if I can have 3/4 of that, I would be happy. If I can just get up in the morning, put my leg on, put your pants on, out the door you go. Shit, man, I'd be good. I would love that. But it's just not that easy right now. It's a lot of like, I gotta get my leg on and then maybe walk to the end of the hallway, take it back off, readjust my liner, then walk back down to the other end of the hallway, and then, it's a constant cycle that you have to keep doing, taking your leg off, sticking your hand down in there and just kind of like adjusting your skin. You have to, what they call burping your liner, which means you essentially have to like run your hand down the liner itself, and you can feel any air bubbles and stuff like kind of run up your leg and out by your butt cheek or your nads or whatever it is you have, and you have to do that. So there's a lot of little things that you have to do in order to just get up and get out of the house in the morning. Another thing that I want to do is fire drills. Fire drills are always a really good thing to do because you never know, obviously you never know when your house is going to burn down, nobody knows that. But, I've seen in other amputee groups and other amputee, YouTube channels and stuff like that, what they say is, it's like, take your leg off or take your limb off and, say strip down to your boxers or whatever, however it is that you sleep at night. Do that. You have a t-shirt and, underwear on, whatever, do that. Now, have somebody time you. Get in bed. Get up in bed, cover yourself up, get all snugly in your bed, and then have somebody hit the timer and say, fire. And when they say fire, you got to get up out of bed, get that leg on, get dressed, get your family, get your ass out of that house. And that's something I'm going to start working on, something I'm going to start doing a lot more of, because for one, it's extremely beneficial, and two, I feel like doing that is going to help me with getting ready in the mornings, or getting ready in a pinch. You're like, where we just got to go. So, whatever, because you don't always, that's another misconception, is a lot of people don't just walk around all day at home with their limb on. I know it sounds weird. It's like when you go home and you take your shoes off. It's kind of the same thing. Not fully, but kind of the same thing. So, it still gives you that same relief. I'll say that. Like when you take your shoe off at the end of the day and you're like, oh, man, that feels so much better. That's exactly what it feels like when you take your limb off at the end of the day. So yeah, there's that. There's that. One quick thing I thought was kind of funny. When you first get your limb and it's put on you, and the prosthetist will put it on you basically and show you how to do it whenever you first get your limb, whether it be your arm, your leg, above the knee, below, whatever. And mine looked at me and he was just like, let's try out this other foot. And he had another foot, like an entire section. Well, with me still having my leg strapped on and still having it on attached to my body, he takes out an Allen wrench and just simply unscrews the bolts and removes the foot completely away from my leg. That's a pretty weird sight to see, because even though you don't feel it, it still is a very strange thing to see your leg and your shoe just completely pull off of your body, and it's enough to just be like, just send shivers down your spine. It is creepy. Now I'm kind of used to it. You just take my foot off, no problem. With me like still having my leg on, that's no problem. He actually did it today. But yeah, that was a weird one for sure. Was to look down and see your foot just like removed via an Allen wrench. That's wild. But yeah, there's stuff like that, and just other things. But yeah, I'm gonna be covering a lot of different topics and a lot of different stuff on this channel. I'm still kind of getting up and running as far as like getting subscribers and getting material out there for you guys. I want to get some good content. If you noticed that my videos that you see me talking to you guys are unedited, there's no, it's one shot straight all the way through. I don't really like to chop it all up, so you're gonna get a lot of uhs and ums and all that shit, and it's just gonna have to deal with it. I don't know, but there you go. But the page itself is going to be just for that. It's going to be to keep everybody informed, one, of how I'm doing, just in case you guys want to know. And a lot of people say, hey buddy, how's it going? Well, check out my YouTube page and it'll give you a lot of updates on everything that's going on there. The other thing was, again, I want to be able to help people out. I want my channel and my videos and everything to be beneficial to people and help them out. with maybe something tough that they're going through, something hard that they're having to deal with. Even it doesn't have to be limb loss. Maybe it's just, you know, you're depressed or you're sad. You want to come see some goofy ass one-legged dude, you know, telling jokes for a little while. Then, you know, hell yeah, come on over by all means. A person you feel that's like going through some bullshit right now that they don't really deserve, or they're just, you know, they really don't have to deal with, send them one of my videos. Anything you think might be, you know, useful to somebody else, let them know. You know, I want to help people as much as I possibly can, in any way that I can. And if I can't, then, you know, that's okay, that's fine. But I want somebody, at least if I know that one person looks at my page and gets something from it, something beneficial to them, and can walk away with some kind of peace of mind, then I'll know I've done my job. If I make you laugh in the process, I don't give a shit if it's at me. You can laugh at me all you want, I don't care. My thin skin is like fucking so thick at this point. I mean, I have a turtle shell on my back, so you're not gonna bother me. But yeah, you just want to laugh your ass off, come see me. If you want to, you know, you just have any questions, anything you want to ask me, put it in the comment section and I'll do an entire damn video on it. I don't care. I will gladly sit right and talk to you. So if, say, Susan Smith hits me up and is like, hey, how's it going? I'm going to ask you about this. Well, guess what, Susan Smith? You're getting you a whole video and I'm going to answer every single question that you might have, my dear. So that's what I want to do with this page. I want you guys to ask me anything you want. I don't ever want anybody to feel like shy or bashful or, well, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. Say it. I don't care. Ask anything you want. Whatever you want. I am an open book. I don't want you to go out into the world with any questions about amputees, any questions about disabilities, without knowing that you came here first. So, having said that, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys, all of you, so much, and I hope you are out there killing it, kicking ass, taking names, accomplishing every single thing you set forth, and don't give up. Do not give up. There are nuggets of gold out there waiting to be found, and they're just literally sitting on the ground. Just sitting on the ground. Go find that gold. Go find those nuggets of gold. They're out there. You just gotta go find them. And I know if you want it hard enough, you're gonna find that gold. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. And again, please like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody you know, hey, I've been watching this videos of this goofy ass one-legged dude, and I think you might like it. So let everybody know that, hey, this is a good feller, and he, you know, just wants to talk to you. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
This